What's going on, guys? Ashtino Plays here, and welcome back to my first video in 2 weeks. I mean, it has literally been ridiculous. Like, for the last few weeks I've just been sat there really just thinking. I haven't had many ideas for what video I want to do, but I don't really want to talk about that for too long. That is kind of irrelevant to today's video topic, which is going to be the recently dropped FIFA 17 trailer finally giving us details of the hinted set piece rewrite. Now, before, we didn't have much of an idea about what this may have meant, and it is one of many trailers that we've already got, but this one is quite significant and brings quite a lot of gameplay changes that we didn't know about before. So in this video I'm going to be breaking down what I think are the key moments and talking about what I think of them, and at the end of the video I'll make an overall judgment about how I think this is going to affect FIFA this year. So without further ado, let's get straight on with the video. So the first key moment I want to talk about in this video is that you are now allowed to step back and control your player's run-up. Now, in FIFA 16 you couldn't do this, and perhaps this might have been a reason for why so many free kicks either didn't go as you wanted them to or went wrong. Now, this confirmation is a key area of the game, I think, because set pieces in FIFA 16 did not have much variation. If we can step back and control our run-up, then maybe, just maybe, there'll be some different ways we can kick the ball and make set pieces more authentic. So that is the first point I picked up on having watched this video, and there's also several other points, such as they're now confirming you can also control the speed of your run-up for penalties. Now that is revolutionary, because like players in real life, do they really just always run up to the ball with the same speed? They don't. Top penalty takers may have a better run-up speed and be more comfortable running up to the ball than a player who's less talented, and maybe the gameplay will reflect that. Like, the top class players will be better at taking a good run-up for a penalty. And that is another part of real life football that so desperately needed to be changed. And that is quite an important thing as well. But there's more. This is not all that we get in this video. Now, even just these two things I'm really happy with, but moving on to other things in the video, from set pieces we now have a new system allowing us to get much more accurate crosses, and a system that will allow us to see this little marker on the screen. Like, for example, when the ball's coming down from a goal kick, maybe there'll be a marker saying where the ball's going to go. That's been in previous FIFAs, but this time, instead of crosses so many times just not responding to what we tell them to do, not being the way we want them to be, now we have a marker that will tell us where it's going to go precisely, and all we have to do is control the flight and the speed of the ball. So that is going to give us much more of an incentive to actually cross the ball from a set piece and not always just shoot, which I felt was a big problem in FIFA 16. But moving on, again, there is still more in this video, which is that in real life, love it or hate it, players do move when they're taking a throw-in to get a better position, to get an advantage, and sometimes it deviates from the original position. But it's in the game, whether we like that or not. And it is realistic, you have to admit, because we see players do this, not just in the Premier League, but in pretty much every league you see. Like, every team does it. And only a select few teams that play by the rules don't do that, so more character in that respect. And the final point to be talked about is another point to be made about throw-ins, which is that now we can make a fake throw, which is, it might not sound impressive, but it's actually important, because I'm sure you will have experienced at some point that tense situation in an online match when the opponent won't give you any space from a throw-in, and so often you'll throw it and there's no one there to collect it on your team. And to make it easier now, they are allowing us to do a fake throw, so we can throw our opponent off and just get that split second where our player can move into the right position and receive the ball. So tense situations in throw-ins can be avoided now, and yeah, there is really quite a lot from just a 1 minute and 16 seconds video. But now I'm going to move on to my overall analysis. Now, whilst all of these things are sounding great and they're good gameplay changes, there is one perhaps slight concern in that if the crossing system has been overhauled, then crosses could again become overpowered in the game. Now, it's been a problem in the past where sweaty goals and sweaty headers have been a big thing in the game, as many people will know having played FIFA over the years, and I've not even played it for as long as many people will have done, having only played since FIFA 12, and I mean, even I know that it is a huge problem in the game. So, you know, good stuff happening, and I'm loving what we've seen so far, but obviously every year we get this, and we've got to be pragmatic to some degree because it might not be amazing, but still, that's not to say it's not exciting. Let me know maybe what you think the few problems with this game could be when it comes out, or whether you're just hyped in general. So, that is going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. Peace out.